welcome to another episode of Astrology with Jeffrey Bryan. Today's video is on Neptune, Neptune's expressions and keywords. So if you're ready, let's get started. All right, Neptune, creating an energetic connection or flow to the material world. So Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. I always like to start with these higher and lower octaves. So to gain a greater understanding of the planetary energies from the lower octave to the higher octave. So Venus is the lower octave, which is of love, of personal love. Neptune, being the higher octave of Venus, is divine love. So we see personal love and divine love. Divine love equals unity consciousness. So Neptune's energy is opening you up to the divine's love for every and all things in the universe. So it's your spiritual connection. Neptune is the highest vibrational frequency of all the planets. So it can be the hardest to deal with and the hardest to understand because of that high vibrational frequency. Neptune's qualities. Being the highest vibrational frequency, it can be the most difficult and confusing to understand and deal with, as I just said. This vibrational frequency is source energy. It's very subtle, but very powerful. It connects us to the inner realms. It's about receptivity, ideals. So it's about creating an ideal society or situation. So you have to play with that when you're looking in a chart to see where Neptune is placed, or what is aspecting it, or what it's aspecting. It represents dreams, confusion, deceptive and unfocused, illusions and disillusionment. Specifically, it's really disillusioning when it's squaring itself. So Neptune square Neptune, when we're in the mid part of life between 38, 42, 43 years old, can be a very confusing time where we're questioning things about our life that we may find that we've lived that far and we have something that we need to achieve in which we need to change for the betterment of our life or society. We take what we've learned and we realize, I'm going to turn this life around and go in a different direction. It's also part of Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, all three planets combined in the midlife crisis. But Neptune is about truth and, your spiritual understanding to life. So Neptune's expressions and urges. Being the highest planetary frequency of source vibration, Neptune seeks to dissolve all boundaries and structures and reveal the ultimate truth. Neptune is unmanifest in nature, and from a spiritual perspective, it is the state in which one strives to achieve in meditation, which is establishing a connection to source. So in my other videos, I talked about Neptune being enlightened thinking and the awakener, and Pluto being the Kundalini. So here we can see we have the three planets. The Kundalini, which is evolutionary life force, it's drawing the Kundalini up the spine to access Uranus and Neptune. So we had in Uranus, we're going from the lower octave of Mars to the higher octave, the lower octave of Mercury to the higher octave of Uranus. And now we're going from the lower octave of love of Venus to the higher octave of like the creator's love, or this higher consciousness of love, of divine love, this divine expression. And we achieve this through meditation. So many people have difficulty understanding and dealing with Neptune's high frequency. So The coping mechanism oftentimes leads to addictions such as alcohol and drug abuse and other means of escapism. So that's confusion and disillusionment. We don't know how to handle reality. We don't know how to handle our life, and addiction can become a problem with Neptune. And to go back, I missed this. It represents ultimate truth and ultimate potential springing from the creativity of the universe. This may manifest or express itself through visions, hallucinations, fantasies, or delusions. So also when we meditate, we get in tune with Neptune's frequency. So these three planets become easier to deal with in life when we're in that conscious connection with the spiritual world through practice of meditation. There, you can do energy healing. Neptune represents, healing and stuff like that, and energy. It's channeling. So the best way to handle Neptune's energy, in my opinion, is daily meditation and spiritual practice. Like I said, this opens you up to the flow of universal energy by dissolving earthly boundaries of the body and the mind and opening you up to realities beyond the physical. If you liked my video, please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for future videos. And if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, visit astrologywithjeffreybryan.com. And I also have a meditation video on my website that you can download, and you can learn all about meditation, the Kundalini, breathing techniques. It's really an extensive video that's very good. So thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you next time.